course, underway for this best of two. I think ang hanap dito ng both teams ito, of course, will be the 2-0 because if I'm not mistaken, all teams are included in the playoffs, but then it's the seedings that they're fighting for.
Yes, exactly. And I really nakita naman natin, may parang pa-preview tayo nakita na Braum is actually being banned, Azir right off the bat. I really think ZXC has a small champion pool. I think he only has LeBlanc, Azir, and Ari in his arsenal for his champion pool, but that's only because konti pa lang yung kanyang exposure. Kakabalik niya pa lang sa Infused, and looking at like the Pro Gaming Series, the MPGL, and then the Nexus King, he has only been rotating to those three champions, which is, you know, the Ari, the Azir, and the LeBlanc. And if you think about it, it's not really, hindi naman siya masyadong nagsasuffer in terms of, you know, transitioning to the 6.9 patch. Everything is just settled. Stay put lang sila. Actually, Azir, one of the really good picks then for more control over objectives because of the soldiers zoning people out.
The opponents.
And of course, the Emperor's Divide for the disengage. And it's also good for taking down these turrets. So yeah, look at that.
They ban out everything that ZXC can actually use, but I know he does. Yeah, he does have a Zed in his arsenal, and of course, maybe, you know, he has niche picks that is only usable by him. You never know.
But then this is a smart move because just as I mentioned, syempre maliit yung kanyang champion pool, so you're kind of wondering kung ano yung pocket pick ni ZXC. That's just as if you've said you could get a Zed. But that's easily counterable with the picks that, you know, Wargods are actually good at. They can actually pick a Lissandra, they can pick a Janna, they can pick a Kindred in this. You know, it's not banned, it's actually open. Braum is being banned because, of course, very, very basic. I think hindi siya na-move sa pagiging top tier niya because you can use it for more objective.
Very versatile.
Very versatile. Strong laning presence then, and you can also have this control that has a mode of disengagement if ever you cannot put other disengaged champions on the mid. At least meron ka for the support. You don't have the Azir anymore. So just as I've said, kung Zed nga yung pipiliin ni ZXC, that's Alessandra being locked in.
Yeah.
And Maokai is actually open here, and a lot of options then for Infused. They also like playing around the siege comp. That means Hechizo can pick a Nidalee. He's also good at the early game rotations. Which would mean an Elise is open for the taking.
Ooh.
But if they pick a Caitlyn, I'm guessing they might go for the Nidalee. Strong poke has sustain. You don't have to pick a sustain champion for yourself. Even though Akil has this record of playing Sona, has a record of playing Soraka, he could pick that up because Infused really likes circulating around different kinds of combination in their siege comp. Parang siege plus dive or siege plus disengage, siege control, mga ganon. Infuse really likes to play around that. So, are they really picking it? Kasi meron tayong match na napanood na even though maraming disengage, Lissandra and Janna, they still pick a Zed. I forgot what match that was.
Can't remember as well.
Yeah, but basta may ganon sa PGS or actually MPGL. But then again, yeah, so Trundle, of course, that's a good anti-tank. You can place him anywhere. Not in the mid lane. You can place him top, you can place him jungle.
Support.
Support as well. It doesn't reveal too much, but he still does the job for disengage and, you know, trying to
soften up
the front line.
Of course, with the subjugate. But look at this, the Maokai and the Janna being picked here by Wargods.LLP. So it's going to be burn on the top lane with the Maokai and hover over the Alistar and the Nidalee. So
there we have it.
Yeah, this run is going to go to the top lane.
Yeah, definitely. So just as I've said, if they pick the Caitlyn, they might go with the Hechizo on the Nidalee pick. So this is quite familiar because I think they've assembled this comp back at the PGS. Meanwhile, for the Wargods and Liga Pilipinas, if they do pick the Lucian, I'm actually looking forward to them doing the Black Cleaver Lucian build.
Was that emphasis on the Black Cleaver?
No, I'm just you know, putting
okay.
some dramatic revelation because it has been popular due to the fact that it actually mas mura na siya compared to before, and it actually synergizes well with the Lucian kasi nga.
What is this? The hover over the Z.
Ano pipiliin ni ZXC? That's the question. I mean, LeBlanc, Azir, Ari, then you said Zed. What he's gonna take? Rise is open actually. You can take a Rise if you want to, but I'm not sure if that's gonna fit your comp as of this moment. Karma is open, although I'm not fully aware of ZXC's champion pool, yung mga pocket picks niya, because Malzahar is open. How could I have missed that?
Definitely
Damn.
not a bad pick against the
not
Z.
at all. Cause
yeah.
You were saying?
Oh, sorry. When you do go into that mark, unless you have a cleanse or a immediate QSS, the ultimate of the Malzahar can counter the death mark. Follow up damage. That's nice.
True, and it's quite hard to counter his combo during the early stages of the game, early to mid. But yeah, this is actually a good pick. They are probably prepared for it, considering the fact that they just banned all the comfort picks ni ZXC. Maybe they have some sort of, mo siya, i-pick niya yung pinakamalakas sa patch ngayon, God tier mid lane or God tier jungle.
Yeah.
But then, bahala siya.
Yeah, but look at this though. I haven't seen a Maokai jungle ever since season 3? He's already transitioned to the top lane season 4 pa lang eh. So, going back to the days wherein to set advance, or rather you're gonna stack up a ton of your saplings over a camp and then explodes, and then you could just get the camp really easily.
Really fast.
Yeah,
and
really
the
fast.
sustain din kay Maokai. Bagay talaga siya sa jungle. And it's easy gank as long as you get close to that person, considering the fact that they have a lot of kit that can supply and make the Maokai actually get the twisted advance easily. That's the Howling Gale, the Zephyr from the Janna, and then you go up at the top, that's the Glacial Claw, and then the Ring of Frost, you lock him down, then that's a double lock. And for the meantime, in the mid lane, the burst is enough anyway, just have to. Malzahar is a low mobility champion and very squishy. If he does not have any flash at all and he's quite advanced in his lane, no wards.
Or his passive is on cooldown as well.
Yeah.
We'll have to check though, because I was thinking that he was gonna really push for that teleport flash mid lane on the Malzahar, but aside I think the pros and cons of that is that if you do have the teleport to go back into your lane early, when you do get harassed by this Zed, it's not really good because you're just giving the Zed free time in that mid lane to out CSU. Granted, you can teleport faster, respawn faster for your teammates in top lane or bottom lane, but then I guess this exhaust is better against dueling this Zed, especially when you do have the reworked Malzahar with that ton of voidlings coming out of void creatures coming out. Yeah, voidlings. That sounds kind of like another game. Of course, is spamming it on the Zed and then exhaust, and of course your ultimate just stopping him in his tracks when again he goes in for the death mark, and he actually went for ignite exhaust, ignite flash, which is of course the default summoner spells for a Zed. So you can't stop his combo if it's like a 1v1 situation.
Yeah, that's why he carried out the ignite, just to prepare for the really really scary lane dominant Zed. Unlimited poke, of course, compared to yours on ZXC, on the Malzahar.
And
but
I can't forget space aids all day.
Yes, it's all day. We'll see that in action later on. But looking at the comps though from Infused, just as we have predicted, picking up the Caitlyn first thing right off the bat dito sa second rotations natin. It just means that they are aiming for the long range, the long poke, and they do have the soft disengage if you think about it from the
Alistar?
No, the Trundle.
I
the
see.
Trundle pillar.
Okay,
And they do have some sort of engage naman din. That is the Alistar. And a very, very sure lock during early to mid, just as long as they don't have that QSS on their hands. And that is on ZXC's. You just try to drain them all down of their HP and just put the combo in and just, immediately 4v5 right off the bat if ever naman makakuha siya at makahuli. Same naman din yung concept kay Zed, but he has more escape maneuvers, of course, compared to the Malzahar.
Definitely.
Malzahar will put himself at risk more at risk compared to the Zed.
But of course, there is the point where Malzahar's passive is basically a free Bansheesville for you.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you do have to dispel that before I think you go for the ultimate, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
just to just to maximize the damage output. And in the bottom lane, of course, it's going to be a Caitlyn Alistar. So pulverize headbutt combo with a trap. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then of course having that combo as well, setting it up for an easy spear from Hechizo if he does go for that bottom lane gank.
Yes.
It's possible.
Easy spear then para kay here kunwari Malzahar gets the lock in. Easy spear then kay Nidalee
That's
just
true,
in
that's
case
true.
it's not the damage is not enough. There's Nidalee to finish it off. It actually complements all the lanes if you think about it. Nidalee considering now mabilis yung kanyang clear but lacks the good CCs that most junglers
do have.
usually or hinihingi natin, but then it compensates naman kasi most of the lanes have that CC. You have the Trundle at the top lane, correct?
Yes.
You have that pillar so that mas madali mo malaland yung kanyang mga spears, and you do have also in the bot lane the Alistar, that's the pulverize combo. Everything will follow Malzahar as well, so that's a well thought out early game strategy. They can move on so that they can transition well into the mid game.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Summoner's Rift. This is game 1 in this best of 2 series between Wargods.Liga Pilipinas versus Infuzed eSports for the Mineski Pro Gaming League Season 8 League of Legends Rise from the Rest. So in the blue team, it's going to be Wargods.Liga. Burn in the top lane will be the Lissandra. In the jungle, it's going to be Duel with the Maokai. Mid lane, Hayes shall be playing that Zed. And in the bottom lane, Zuo, we have High for the Lucian, and support shall be Kush on that Janna.
Meanwhile, in the red side, we have Infused eSports. In the top lane, we have Gertrude with a Trundle. In the jungle, we have Hechizo with the Nidalee. In the mid lane, we have Zayexi with the Malzahar. And for the bottom lane duo, we have JRM on the Caitlyn ADC. And for the support, we have Akil with the Alistar.
So it looks like it's not gonna be any aggressive invades here from any side of from either of these two teams. They just want to be safe, and there you have it, guys. The passive of the Malzahar, Void Shift.
I mean, Crown Critical Malzahar gains massive damage there.
Yeah.
Really nice rework from Rito, putting him back on the map.
Man, I kind of miss the old Maokai look though. I mean, it's the very classic where his face was like, his whole body. Season
3.
Yes, before the rework.
Okay, before the rework, yeah.
When it was released, I think Season 2 siya released.
But things need to change.
Yeah, for the better.
For the better.
And looks like for the better of it, he's not gonna be spamming out his saplings like I thought he would be, Kappa. It's going to be actually the help from the shield of the Janna, so it's going to be a red start Maokai, but look at the space aids gonna be given onto Hayes there. Does put a bit of poke onto him. Zix, yeah.
Wait, you first.
Yeah, it's fine. Just Zixi, does have double potion, so the harass from the Zed will be at least healed up. But Hayes does have a longsword, 3 potions, which is always a good counter to high harass targets.
Yeah, the normal start for the Zed. I would like to talk about the illusion, the popular illusion on the Black Cleaver. Recently, sabi nga nila it's Korean build. But then, if you look at it, the reason why it has been popular is because Black Cleaver, it's cheaper compared to before, and it works well with Lucian because of its 20% cooldown and the effect on the shred, the 30% armor shred, max na yun.
Yeah, with the Light Slinger too.
With the Light Slinger, and his passive works really, really well with Lucian. And yeah, I'm not sure if yun yung i-go niya dito.
I think Lucian's like the ADR who deviates from his old builds. Like before, we would see a I don't know, like a Lucian. Of course that's a she's pick.
That's a song.
Yeah. We also have like the Triforce Lucian era.
Oh yeah.
We have a while ago the Essence Reaver. Oh, but there's gonna be a gank in the mid lane. Looks a lot of damage onto ZXC. There's the ignite, and he won't be even gonna blink an eye there as he does use his flash, but the first blood will go into the hands of Hayes.
Super easy. I mean, flash was even used there for Malzahar, and he was even close to the turret. That is the power of the Maokai jungle.
Yeah.
Very, very easy to just point and click, and you lock him down as a jungler rise.
Yeah, and there is an indicator wherein the Malzahar is vulnerable. When he has no aura from that. Oh, damage onto Gertrude there. There's the Ice Path, or Glacial Path rather, coming out of Burn, just chipping away the HP of Gertrude, but he does have a Corrupting Potion to, you know, keep himself very healthy in that top lane, as Burn is very low on mana already.
Yeah, might have a hard time, especially come level 6, when everybody else have their important spells, have their ultimates down. The complete lockdown from the Maokai plus the Lissandra just try to maximize the hard crowd control. Look at Hechizo. Might get spotted by the sapling.
Yeah, he was spotted.
That's the beauty then pala ng isang Maokai. If you run out of wards, you can easily just plant all these saplings on the important buffs that Nidalee could potentially get, especially naman na she has the ability to actually try to counter jungle you and try to mas mauna siya sa pag-clear. Because that's a Nidalee, of course. But meanwhile, ZXC here, still standing strong, although nahuli na siya sa CS kasi na first blood siya. But Gertrude having a hard time here in the top lane.
That might force or, you know, bait in Hechizo for a top lane gank, but in the mid lane, it looks like Duel wants to go in for round 2 here when he does finish this Wolf camp here. We'll have to see that though, as Gertrude is very low in HP, very pushed onto his tower, but this is putting Burn in a very overextended position, but he does have that ward on Tribrush. Now we do see Hechizo here, gonna spot it out with the buff from the Raptor, so he's gonna destroy that, and Burn gonna back off. Now in the bottom lane, this is going to be a bit of trade here between the dual bottom lanes of both teams. Mid lane wise though, ZXC was down around 10 CS a while ago, but he has come back from it because of course it's a Malzahar. He can just put down the Space 8 and get the last hits.
Yeah.
For the life of me, I keep forgetting it. I just call it Space 8s now. It's
Let's call it the proper name then.
Yeah. It's Malefic Visions. There you go.
Yeah,
oh, but here comes the gank in the mid lane, as there you go, the Void Shift goes out. But no, the route from the Twisted Advance of Duel does not connect, and ZXC is just going to be able to walk away from that, as Hayes did not have enough time to stack up his death mark. High here taking quite a bit of damage. Auto attacks from JRM is just too real, but the shield from Kush will be enough to at least force a slight disengage coming in from the dual bot of Infused here.
Oh wow, the Howling Gale was not actually on point, but meanwhile Gertrude just slamming on Burn here. Lissandra with a Glacial Path, he's just gonna be safe for now, pero that's a level 6 na rin for Gertrude. He can easily like run away with the R if ever naman hindi available yung ultimate ni Burn. But as of now, meron siyang of course range advantage here, but wala pa tayong nakikitang gank from Duel just to apply more pressure, because obviously Burn can hold his own here in the top lane.
Yeah, but the longer he waits for Duel to gank the top lane, the better Gertrude has a chance to actually out-duel Burn here.
Yes.
Yeah, because well, it's a Trundle.
It's a Trundle, definitely. More sustained team fights, skirmishes for him rather. As you can see, that's Malzahar easily farming the Raptors here on the side to make him more, more safe. So iniiwan niya lang yung buff for the Nidalee. Of course, important yung
it goes
Raptor
back
vision.
to like the strategies when a mid laner's like down in terms of CS, you always go to the Raptor side.
Or that era when mid laners were wearing Smite.
Ah, yeah.
You remember that era?
That's true.
Riot didn't like that, and they had made adjustments to that.
I like that.
Yeah.
It was easy farm in the mid lane for me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go to the Wolves, go to the Raptors. Gertrude, almost half HP here. Meanwhile, easy lang sila dito. What they're trying to do right now, Wargods are all set actually, if you think about it. All 3 lanes are all set. They'd like to hover onto the Dragon Pit actually.
Oh yeah, I think it's the Earth Elemental.
The Earth Elemental. That is perfect for Infused if you think about it.
Yeah.
But definitely, Wargods and Liga Pilipinas should have Dragon Control there and not let Infused take that, because definitely around mid-game, that's gonna be their game. Their strategy is try to zone them out with the Caitlyn traps. They do have soft disengage from the pillar, and for engage here for La Liga Pilipinas, they have a lot of options then.
Yeah.
Actually, they have a lot of options. They have the Lissandra, which is the Glacial Path, and then they also have Duel for the Twisted Advance. But for the Twisted Advance to work, considering that most of the champions dun sa sa Infused lineup are poke type or long range, it's gonna be quite hard to land a Twisted Advance. So the most vulnerable target that you can get, the least that you should get, is ZXC. But ZXC has that annoying passive of his. Meanwhile, here in the
mid lane gank, there's the ultimate coming out of ZXC. Knockup coming in from a kill there, and they're gonna use everything they have onto Haze, but Haze using his ultimate there, has the Axe Drinker. Might he survive from this? There's the fadeaway spear, but he does shadow out of it, and he survives in the mid lane as the members of Infused are on the retreat right now. Oh, there's the slap, gonna go in on Chachizo, and it's a disaster here for the side of Infused. Double kill there, going in to the hands of Duel, and a kill will be forced to flash in that mid lane. Haze with the Hex Drinker surviving the gank from Infused.
That was not really what Infused wanted to do. That was 3 people investing in the mid lane, not being able to eliminate Haze. It didn't work out so well. First of all, the shadow out from Haze just screwed up the combo of the Nidalee with the prance and everything. The combo did not hit, and that's why hindi natapos. So great job by Haze with his shadow, with his mechanical skills, and that reset is not definitely gonna eat a lot of their time there. Said na umuwi na sila, makabalik sila ng lane, taking a while. So they're gonna give it to Haze. I guess that's understandable kasi mas maganda yung clear ni Malzahar, so baka ma-out ma-push siya sa tower.
Aside from that, the changes on the Rift Herald itself is that it only activates when you're alone.
You're alone, exactly.
Yeah, and Zed is the the perfect champion to being alone.
Yes, Assassination Nation here.
It's right. Yeah. I mean, what's the laugh? What's with the laugh with our live audience here?
Yes. Shout out to Kibu and Carlol here at the MineskiTV studio. Anyway, back to the game though. I was actually thinking that maybe they could have gotten Dragon after that, but medyo kapos na sila sa kanilang resources in terms of probably mana, and the death timers are quite early pa rin. But meanwhile, Dragon Control is definitely on Infused. They want this for themselves. It's actually going to benefit them well. Red buff secured, boiling.
Oh, but is that red buff secured enough that they will have to trade their lives for it? Infused going to be able to walk out of way of their bit safe. So, okay. No harm, no foul.
Yes, and the insane timer of the Rift Herald, the new Rift Herald buff.
20 minutes.
20 minutes, boys. And it doesn't disappear even if you die.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But it won't multiply.
Uh-oh. Yeah. So, as you can see there, Infused really does have their priorities. I don't think Vision... Okay.
Double knockup coming in from a kill though, but the double Piltover Peacemaker there will at least chip away the HPs of High here. The culling coming out of the Lucian, but the damage was softened up or at least absorbed by this minion wave. And of course, there is the Triumphant Roar for a kill for some sustainability for JRM in that bottom lane.
Well, the difference is that, of course, walang exhaust si Janna, just in case Infused really does want this kill onto High. But if you think about it, it's about to go up on cooldown. Not on cooldown anymore. So it's gonna be quite risky. But there's an advanced war here from Infused. Burn is in the position to actually do a teleport play, but then the ward expired. It was a perfect chance sana, because one, the lane is advanced. She has room to actually go warp, teleport there, and then pagbalik niya, the minion wave is gonna be resetted. And
Gank in the top lane.
Walang flash.
Being set up.
Okay.
Gertrude is
probably gonna
recalling.
throw a sapling. Nope. Just gonna casually walk away from the jungle, adding really good deep vision. I really love the vision of Wargods. Okay.
And in they go. Flash out from Gertrude. Not gonna be kill on the Trundle King there, or the Troll King, but he does expend his flash as well as lose that initial or that very early ward that he did just place down.
Yes, so looks like Nidalee is spotted down.
So that's going to be a counter jungle for Hechizo.
Yeah, counter jungle for Hechizo, but I don't think this is worth it. I mean, the red buff is definitely more important than those Raptors as of this moment though. So mukhang ZXC will spot the Maokai.
Yeah, but Duel here in a very sticky situation. If Gertrude actually goes to that jungle, might catch off Duel there. He does have his flash, but Infuse not going, the distance to get the kill onto Duel.
Yeah, the trade there was obviously on Wargods' side.
Double knock up there onto high. They set it up for the trap. The damage is a bit too much, but nice Monsoon coming in from Kush. Here's the teleport coming out of Burn as well as Gertrude, but Burn is first to the party. Gertrude is there, uses the subjugate onto Burn right now, and he is just going down very low in terms of HP. Used the ultimate onto himself, but JRM is non-stop, just hitting him with the auto attacks. There's another passive coming in. Build over Peacemaker does not connect, but Gertrude is just blood hungry right now. He's going to be able to get one more shot. There's the Space Ace, there's the catch onto Kush, but Hayes there was able to get the kill onto Hachizo, I believe. Though still, the number of kills go into favor of Infused.
Well played with the counter engage by Infused. I mean, obviously, Wargods just wanted to start a party there in the bot lane, taking advantage of Infused advanced bot lane. But because of the mispositioning of the Lissandra, and they didn't quite anticipate the damage coming in from everybody else, ZXC managed to walk away. That's 3 kills actually for Infused in exchange of 1 tower. So I really love this exchange from Infused. But still, it gives them more dragon control on the bot side, I suppose. But then if you think about it naman, pwede naman bumawi dito sa mid lane sa pag-push later on. Zed is about to go home. Oh no, he's gonna guard the turret.
He has a Hex Drink already. He actually got a kill there, or you know, an assassination onto Hachizo in the mid lane for the 3-for-1 trade, and then the tower at the bottom lane. Yeah, going for Infused side. And also, I think the reason why there was that High could not find a position to actually auto attack safely, and he just had to back off.
Yes, exactly, because Caitlyn was way over there. Trundle super duper tanky. The Chomp just mitigates the AD of this dude right here.
Yeah, and the Chomp is real, as High had to respect him, but before Kush does come there with the Eye of the Storm. But while that was happening, as they saw the duo bot of LLP go to the top lane, it's now the dragon being given, the first dragon of the game being given to Infused.
I'm not sure if that was a wise choice for them to actually do that lane swap and fast push that tower. Parang ang move nila, tara, punta tayo sa top, let's fast push this and give up dragon control. But they gave up a lot of things on the map, putting those two at the top.
Yeah,
they gave up mid, they gave up the dragon, so, and they didn't put any vision on the dragon whatsoever. So the plan of trying to deny that first elemental, earth elemental dragon away from Infused, which actually benefits Infused more, is parang hindi nila naging priority. It was more like, let's chip down everybody else slowly. I mean, the territory of Infused slowly, so they wouldn't move around the map as comfortable as, you know, parang pag-mesh ng kanilang comp. But then if you think about it, that Earth Elemental Dragon is really gonna help boost Infused if ever naman yun yung plano ng Wargods.
Yeah. Really would have been actually good for Wargods as well, because, well, Zed necessarily, or you know, fundamentally is a split pusher, you know, 1v1 duelist, and having that extra 10% damage, especially when he doesn't have anyone contesting him going on a solo lane, will actually be, you know, split push power going up. So tower's gonna go down for just one Zed.
Yeah, definitely, because during the late game, I'm sure naman mahihirapan na siya oh wait, QSS was nerfed. But then, if you think about it, people build defensively, get their defensive items during the late game. So it might be difficult for him to actually assassinate someone in one go without putting himself in danger. Habang parang, alam mo yun, tumatagal siya sa position niya, and it might put him in danger. So, gaya ng sinabi natin, what he can do is do the split push. But yeah, that's one option for LLP if they actually got the Earth Dragon. But they gave up
but they still have that option, but you know, it's on a slower pace. All right, so we'll see now that it's going to be LLP here with the siege onto the mid lane. Actually all of their members are around this area right here, and ZXC might be caught out here if they do touch to go in. There you go. Here comes the counter engage coming in from the side of Infused, but they pop ZXC very quickly right now. Here comes the teleport coming in from Gertrude, and will Infused be able to counter engage here as Duo is caught out with a nice ice splitter coming in from Gertrude. He goes down to the damage of Gertrude, and Gertrude is just very big right now with the subjugate. He is not stopping, but it's just going to be the look, just the, you know, the standard cowboy look in the mid lane. as 2 of their members or 1 each go down.
So this tower, 1/4 HP as of this moment.
Oh, they get burned. Glacial Path out? Yeah, he can. Spear out?
I really think Maokai could have lived if the Howling Gale actually knocked up the Trundle, but it was not in the right angle, so slight micro mistake, but then they can still be able to push this out, and Infused might concede.
It looks like they want to counter engage onto this. There's not a lot of ultimates as well as mana, but here comes ZXC already alive and kicking one more auto attack on this mid lane, and it goes down. And well, for the meantime, Infused do defend it successfully.
Yep, and actually quite curious what the next dragon is gonna be. Can we look at the dragon bit? Oh, it's the water.
Yes. We got baited out before that. It looked like the
wind because it's green.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you look at an element and you think of green, you don't think of
grass.
Yeah,
Earth.
You don't think of grass. Exactly. You think of wind.
We think of wind.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah, we think of wind. So.
But for some reason, Riot wanted to troll us and make this blue-green.
They have a different plan in mind.
Whatever, right?
Elements. So
I'm just waiting for your.
Sometimes in other games, green is lightning.
What the hell kind of game has green lightning?
I don't. Some game. Anyway. Okay, so moving back, that's the wind. That's definitely gonna.
That's the water.
Water.
See, you got baited already.
So that's the water. Okay, final. That's the water. That's
right.
definitely gonna benefit Infused more because they're more poke centric. They have the sustain because of the Nidalee. They also have the Caitlyn as well. So more poke, then plus siege. That's sustain plus more damage to objectives. They'll be able to try and dance around the objectives more, but here's a sneaky play!
Speaking of dance, JRM with the fancy footwork, almost getting caught out there by the Twisted Advance there of Duel. Not enough range though.
This is what I'm talking about from the Maokai. All of these champions, these target champions, are very, very long range. Therefore, the Twisted Advance may need a little help for the tree to reach. And that's what Burn is for. Siya una papasok with the Glacial Path. I'll hold them down for you. Papasok yung tree. But without the Lysandra, it's gonna be difficult, especially on a Caitlyn. So, if you do flash, then Twisted Advance, that puts you in a very, very bad spot. Kasi that means you have no means of escape whatsoever.
Yeah, this Maokai is barking up the wrong composition against Infused.
Yeah. They tried to do a sneaky play. They weren't able to do it. They weren't able to execute it well. Bot lane turret still stands strong. Gertrude,
not a care in the world, but there's the ultimate being used onto him by Burn, but he is just very beefy. Uses the ultimate onto himself. Deathmark comes out of haze right here. Flashes in. Will they be able to pop the Troll King? And yes, they will. But let's see what Infused will do when their top laner goes down. It looks like it's going to be the dragon for them, but 3 members of LLP are here for the counter engage. Will they be able to do it in time? There's going to be the flank coming in from Burn, but he has no ultimate right now. There's a nice push coming in from a kill here. Culling comes out of high, but the dragon has been taken already. 2 Man Ring of Frost coming in here for the side of LLP, but now can Infuse counter engage? Can they get away from this? And looks like the answer might be yes. It's only a kill as the casualty, the steal or the catch onto JR, but he is full HP right now, so what LLP can get is the kill on the Alistar as well as the blue buff exit being given onto High there. Yeah.
So the only means of engage from Infused is actually
Burn.
Gertrude.
Oh, sorry, Infused. My bad. Yeah.
Whoa, we get spotted there.
Actually, also a kill. Good. It's an Alistar.
That's a good play coming in from LLP. They can actually use a flag, but there's a teleport coming from the Trundle.
Alright, he's gonna be able to do it, and 3 members of LLP are ripe for the taking. Nice Monsoon coming in from this Janna, but she's gonna be able to sacrifice her life for her teammates. Looks like that will be the case, but in the bottom lane, it's going to be Haze getting the bot tier 1 right now. They see the recalls, so that might beg Infused to go in for this mid lane and get this mid tier 2. While we do see that the Zed right here just gonna split push himself onto this bot tier 2 turret of Infused, but right now Infused looking for the Baron. Will LLP answer the call? Not enough time, I don't think. The damage onto the Baron is just too damn real with all of these Voidlings, all of these poke champions from the side of Infused just burning at it. Even the traps just to stop away. Oh, Burn here. He's gonna get caught with the ultimate. Look at the damage coming in from the side of Infused. One more. Oh, he has his ultimate. Wait. He's gonna survive just for a bit there. And the chomp from Gertrude will finalize the kill onto him. But in the bottom lane, Hayes has made some progress as the bot tier 3 is almost down. JRM here, he cannot be left alone by his teammates, or else he's just going to be an easy target to get from the side of LLP. Well, objectives left and right being taken by both of these teams, but I think Infused got the better of that.
Man, Infused just getting everything that they needed. Parang nagluluto sila ng ng cake of victory. Yung parang, oh, we need this.
You can't cook a cake.
Bake. Fine. Bake a cake of victory.
There you go.
It's like, you know, I just need 1 teaspoon of Earth Elemental Dragon for more, kasi siege comp nga sila, diba? So, yeah. I need the sustain, so I'll get this 3 tablespoons of this water dragon.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster for the side of Wargods.
Exactly. And then the last, like the cherry on top of the cake is like, wait, not cherry, just the whole damn cake mismo, the Baron. So that's really, really what Infused is looking for. RNG, the RNG gods are with them right now. And if you think about it...
Oh no, the gods, which is Wargods, is getting caught out here by the side of Infused. There's the Maokai being chipped down to very low HP, but the ultimate coming out of Hayes will get the pop onto ZXC right now. But look at this, in the backlines, this JRM just damaging members with that Ruinous Hurricane, and Hedgesoft finalizing with the spears, poking, just piercing these backbones of the side of Wargods, and that's going to be a 2-for-1 trade in favor of Infused, and now Infused are looking onto this mid lane. Look at the traps. There's the cupcake trap, and then the Nidalee trap.
Exactly. Yum, yum, yum. Cake, cake, cake. There you go. Yeah. That's Infused. Their comp is definitely working. And if you think about it, most of the dragons that actually spawn really just, really, what do you call this? Parang mas pabor talaga sila dun sa
Infused.
Sa Infused. No, I mean, generally speaking, siege comps plus disengage really works well. It meshes well with all the dragons. Okay, hold on.
Look at this. The aggressiveness coming in from Hayes and Gertrude just walking away like a total boss. Look at even...
Oh my
You
God.
shall not pass, said by Gertrude there.
That's a sad, sad nerf tornado, howling gale from
And just a bit of info, guys, if you did not know, from 3 minutes, the Baron has been extended to 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yep, there you have it. So more room for Infused to actually maximize that Baron buff right now to have more wave control all over the map. I'd like to take a look at the itemizations here for Infused, for the Lucian actually. They didn't go for the Black Cleaver Cleaver build.
He went for the Phantom Dancer after that Essence Reaver, which is of course that's understandable.
Basic.
Yeah, because, well, he's a Lucian, and his range makes him very vulnerable against this poke type of Infused. Lalo na, pag nahuli siya ng if he gets caught out by that Malzahar. Or, the Alistar, or even, of course, the Ice Pillar coming in from the Trundle. Can't clear that out yet. But now it's going to be Infused knocking on the top lane. Will LLP answer? I think it's a better way for them to actually just give this away if Infused are just too much onto it. Kush there, a bit too ballsy. Gonna get trapped. Gonna get at least the 1 trap and the 1 auto attack from JRM. Look at the damage onto him though.
Damn, split push. I don't think anybody can actually try to duel Gertrude right now. I mean, there's Burn, but all you can do is just try to delay him and slow him down.
This is again what I was talking about. As the game goes on, Alessandra against a split pushing Trundle is not enough, but there's the catch onto Burn. Will he be able to use any of his life-saving mechanics there? No, as it looks like the ultimate will go onto JRM. He has the shield, and Hayes is just not gonna be having a good day there. Now it looks like the members of LLP here are on the retreat, but they get the catch. There's a Space Age just chipping away at the HP. Fade away ultimate, ace in the hole. Even goes out of cooldown from that Eye of the Storm, and that's going to be the 4-for-0 trade in favor of Infused, getting this top tier 2, and they look to get their first inhibitor of the match 28 minutes into the game.
Damn, son, everything just going in favor of Infused. They got everything that they wanted. Wargods and Liga Pilipinas were not able to deny those objectives away from Infused. They assembled everything. The cards are in their deck. They laid it out on the table. and just definitely ganun lang kasimple. Another dragon is live, and I think it's a water.
For the
Again.
for the second time.
I think overkill.
Overkill of sustainability.
Yeah, if ever naman mapunta sa Infused. They have a really, really good lead as of this point. Despite Infused kasi not having the disengage, it's because they're having a hard time trying to set up for the Maokai and the Lissandra. Because I really think sobrang lambot. They're very, very squishy. And the mere fact that ZXC always catches people off guard. Parang he always gets the first move, and then hindi na tuloy nakaka-engage yung Wargods sa Liga Pilipinas. But look at this.
Wargods sa Liga Pilipinas gonna go on their own initiative here, but get pushed out immediately.
Voidlings.
As, the side of Infused just have that 5,000 gold lead, but we do see that Duel might be able to get a steal here. The Dragon has been edged out of his own pit right there, and it's going to be the Dragon dance here. The dance ever since League of Legends started.
Yep, and of course, most definitely, that's in favor of Infused. They have the zoning tools. That's the traps. They have the sustainability, heal, and then mana regeneration. And they have no choice. Open inhibitor. With that means Wargods sa Liga Pilipinas will have to go back and defend their base.
This is the third dragon, so the next dragon to spawn will be the Elder, of course. There you go. That's a symbol for it, guys.
Yep.
If you guys are, just still a bit confused about the 6.9 patch, you can only get 3 elemental dragons, and after that you have to wait for the 35-minute mark for the for the granddaddy of all dragons, the Elder Dragon, to spawn.
Still though, the Earth Elemental Dragon is said to be the most makunat sa lahat ng dragons.
Well, I would think, because
Earth, rock.
Yeah, exactly.
But you would think that Elder should be the most makunat, diba?
But he has a ton of HP, so I guess in a way he is still makunat. Or if you guys don't speak Tagalog, that just means like he's a pruny. Just
tanky.
kidding. Tanky.
Tanky, he's pretty tanky. Oh, alrighty.
Oops.
So there you have it. Right now they are doing the siege as of this point, and right now they're doing.
Oh, there we go. We're back.
And they're chipping out the tower really, really slow.
Now here comes the Hail Mary pass coming in from Wargods Liga. Nice Monsoon. Just gonna split away to the HP, the members of Infused there. But the ultimate from ZXC actually gets the catch onto Burn right there. But he has the Zonius there to keep him alive. But look at this. It's just Hachizo as well, JRM. Even Gertrude in the front line, split pushing, free hitting, as well as tanking up all the damage from the side of Wargods Liga, and Gertrude gonna even give a pass to JRM there, and it looks like Infused here gonna be able to get themselves the first game in this best of 2 series against Wargods Liga Pilipinas.
Damn, look at that. 31 minutes into the game, all the dragons into their favor. 3 dragons, 1 Baron, and a really good gold lead right now. They just work so well. Congratulations to Infuzed eSports for defeating Wargods Liga Pilipinas in our game 1.
Alright, so